time. Hello. What's up, my people?
Hello.
What's up, my people? What's up? What's up? Happy Wednesday.
Yeah.
It's Wednesday, one of our favorite days of the week. Of course, I mean, when you own your own business and work from home and you get awesome coworkers like you guys, is there a bad day of the week?
So
no, I guess not.
No, if you look at it that way and you put it on that platter, it's a pretty daggum good laugh.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
It's a daggum pretty good laugh. I am listing as we're on here.
Of course you are. You're like an animal with that stuff.
Animal. I am animal.
Oh, jeez.
I am an animal.
I got to get set up here to list.
Right.
All right.
Whoop, whoop.
Everyone let us know when you're here.
Whoop, whoop.
All right.
The link was Zoom. The one that I just shared, Kathy? Weird. Well, I'm glad you found us.
Hello. Yeah, we can read the messages. Hello, 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 my friend.
I said, yo, yo, yo. I said, yo, yo, yo.
All right. I'm feeling a little discombobulated at the moment. Like I need a...
Why are you discombobulated?
Well, because my magic mouse wasn't working and I'm frustrated with it. And I had a... It's not so magic.
Not so magic.
And I love this mouse. Like, I love this mouse, but why does it keep disconnecting? So I was trying to get it connected.
It's an Apple problem, isn't it? Yeah.
I didn't want to say it, but yeah.
I've never had my Apple's never had a problem with its mouse, but Libby, you've been having all kind of mice issues lately, so I don't know.
Oh, yeah. You know what? This keeps happening to me.
It's a theme.
Maybe you need to name it Timmy and it'll do better. I'm just saying.
All right.
I'm just saying. Y'all say hey in the comments so we know you're here. It is our TGIW, our little fun hey, hi, howdy, hello.
Yes.
Oh, let's see. I'm driving, girls. Looking forward to you keeping me entertained.
Oh, the pressure is on. Oh my goodness.
Anything we can do for you, my friend. Anything we can do to keep you happy. That's all we want to do. Tommy's in the house.
I think it's been a few weeks since we've talked to Tommy last. What's going on?
Well, because we're not doing our Friday afternoon live. So
yeah, he liked those.
We threw him for a loop by changing our schedule, I think.
I think so.
Right. Yeah. It's only like 9 a.m. where he's at right now. So
right. This is early for him. He's a sleeper, I think.
Did you just see you sold that vintage Marlboro shirt?
That is yours, not mine.
Oh God, no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I sold all those.
No, that one's not mine. Mine is a women's nautical shirt. Yours is.
Oh. No, that is my second Poshmark boo-boo today.
Uh-oh.
If it's the one, well, at least it's just Poshmark and it's not eBay.
Right?
I know.
True that.
You can screw up all you want over there. It's okay.
True that.
For some reason, my stuff didn't delist on Poshmark, so.
Oh, boy. Oh, look at Tommy's been changing his schedule and getting himself up.
He has been going over to that list perfectly stuff early.
Oh, wow.
Boom.
Getting your motivation on. I love it.
I just got to say this to our friends here today. Do you know what we did earlier, y'all? I'm just going to tell you. I'm not even going to wait for you to answer. What? We filmed our 200th episode.
Yeah, we did.
Sit with that for a minute. 200 episode. That is right. You heard it here. 200 episodes.
Yes.
Yeah. I just keep thinking about that. And I'm like, wow, 200. We done good, girls.
Tommy, I wondered if you even went to sleep or if you just like stayed up all night, did their thing, and then slept. Like I was never sure. Like he's either taking a bunch of naps or your sleep schedule is all messed up.
Who knows? Thanks, Tommy. We're kind of proud. We've made it this far. Who knows what'll ever stop us? Nothing. It'll be old age and dementia, but we'll still be going along with it.
I was going to say that won't stop us.
We'll just stay in the wrong stuff.
Right.
Just when it gets to a certain point, then you stop listening to what we're saying. Don't take our advice when we're old and dementia on here. Just laugh along with it. That's right. You'll all be with us at that point anyway. So we'll be on the same page.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know.
Oh, Lord.
So Pam is listening as she's on her drive to the lake.
Yes.
So have you guys had any bangers of sales this week? Like I had one, my Shopify beat everything else one day from one item, which is not saying much.
Really?
It was just one item. But I went to an auction. This was when I took Bill to an auction like a month ago. And he'd never been to one. We are just checking it out. It was a little fundraiser auction, an off-season auction. So it was literally just like an auctioneer and the guy that owned the storage units. And some games came up. My mom ended up being at the auction. I don't remember if Bill was there or not, but a game lot came up, and I had looked at the games in the preview and like, man, whatever. And my mom was like, there's games. And I was like, yeah, whatever. Well, nobody was buying them. So it went down to like $250. And then I don't remember if I got them at a $250 bid or if nobody bid and they did them for $1, but I got them super cheap, big stack of games. And I was like, yeah, whatever. I put them off to the side and kept going. Well, there was this talking football game in it, and like the box is part of the game, like, and it has like little tiny records that you put in it and you play, and it sounds like a radio like sportscaster. It sounds terrible. I said, "Oh my God, you can barely tell what this guy's saying." And Bill goes, "Sounds just like it did in the 70s." I'm like, this is terrible, but it was only missing one small piece, didn't affect it. And sold it for $150.
Nice.
Ooh.
Tommy had a 185. Yeah, on Depop.
Wow.
On Depop. What was it?
Oh, wow. Pam says Macari has been off the charts.
What?
Okay.
Are you selling cullet over there? What are you selling?
Wow.
Mercari beat eBay one of my days last week as well. Let's just say eBay's not doing super great. Like I'm getting sales. It's not bad, but it's not super great.
I did just sell last night a North Face jacket that I bought at a yard sale 2 weeks ago for $10, and I sold it for $99 plus ship. So that made me happy. Samantha, I also sold, I thought of you when these sold. Remember when we were in Charlotte and I got those Minnetonka slippers?
Yeah.
Yeah, they sold for $33 plus ship. That was a goodie. I had a lot of things sell. What was my other one that I was going to talk about? Oh, I want to talk about this real quick because, we all listen to other people and watch videos. Well, Samantha and I watch other sellers' videos. Libby's not really into YouTube, but although she's on it all the time, she doesn't watch it. She's a podcast listener, but that's okay. So Samantha and I are out there supporting all the other YouTube resellers. But I heard that, Pam said it was one of those pieces of fancy glass. Yeah, that glass sheet was beautiful. Mm-hmm. Hold on, y'all. I'll show you what I got from her. Look at this beauty I bought from Pam.
I can't believe you just pick it up like that. You gotta be careful.
Look at that. Isn't that pretty? I got that from Pam at Whimsy and Such.
Wow.
Nice. Yeah, it's right on my table behind my couch. Okay, what was I saying? Lost my train of thought.
I'm amazing, beautiful, wonderful. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So I watch our friends. We had Johnny on our show. I watch our friends, Frizzy Finds, Johnny and Lizzie, who live in my neighborhood. They live in the hood. Sorry, Mr. Chats is home, so you may hear him rambling around back there because my computer upstairs is not agreeing with me right now. But anyway, I watch Liz, and Liz is, I've sent many people to them because Liz is amazing when it comes to brands, like what's hot, fashion, and when it comes to terms to use in your listings. Like she'll tell you all your cores and your this and your that. And she's really good in their videos of holding up something and saying, now, when I list this, I'm going to use the term da 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 da. And so I watch them because they're friends and I love them and they're fun. But I'm also gathering wealths of knowledge from Liz. So Lizzie talks about fashion, and I agree with this. When I list something, a lot of Samantha, you okay over there, girlfriend?
I'm good. I'm good. Man down. We're good. Keep going.
Now you shut your screen off. Jeez.
Oh my gosh.
So I've always thought this, but I haven't like really dove into it. What's the word I'm looking for?
Dove in.
I haven't really dove into it.
No, not dove in.
No.
It's dove.
Tommy, it is Frizzy Finds on YouTube. Watch them. It's Johnny and Lizzie, and they are phenomenal. And they're trying to hit 5,000 so before the end of the year. So go over there and follow Frizzy Finds. But anyway, Samantha's probably going to throw a link up, knowing her, because she's a link.
Yeah, I'm looking for it.
But I learned so much from her. Well, I've always believed that sometimes you should list for style, not brand. But because it's the fashion that's in, it doesn't, sometimes brand doesn't matter to people. They're just looking for specific style. So, true story, I found a satin gamer jacket that was Forever 21. I don't pick up Forever 21 when I'm sourcing ever. But this particular jacket, I thought I'm buying it because the style is just too daggum cool. So I got it. I paid like, I don't know, $1 for it. I sold it the other day for $39. $39 for a Forever 21, which I would have normally not picked up. But I went with what Lizzie said and what I always believed anyway, that sometimes it's just what's hot in the fashion world, not the brand. And Libby says to me, what did you say, Libby?
How did you sell that Forever 21 for $39?
She's like,
I was all excited because I had a similar one, like that was my daughter's that I was reselling. I think it was Forever 21 way back. And I thought, God, I don't remember it being blue. And I thought I already sold mine. And I thought, God, why did I went to go ship it? And I'm like, why did I price that at $39? That seems crazy. But wait, why did it even sell at $39? That's insane.
Because you would have been what, $12 free ship, maybe?
Right. Yep. Yep.
I'm not bad.
And I thank you. Shout out to my friend Lizzie that I went in and I listed it not for the brand, but for the fashion style, and it worked. And
it worked. Boom.
Does it mean it'll always work? No, because nothing is always 100% consistent. But this just, I went with my gut and my knowledge, and it worked. So I was happy. Yeah.
All right. Can I share mine? Can I share
yes,
one?
Let me share this one real quick.
All right.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
You all are my good luck today. Just now got a best offer for $100 on a 125 Johnny Wash shirt. Woo!
Yes.
Any way we can help you, my friend. Any way we can help you. Go ahead, Libby.
All right. This is my exciting sale of the week, but not because of the price. So my dad had dug up these a couple years ago when he was doing some excavation work in the yard, found all these old, or maybe it wasn't our yard. I don't know. Maybe it was one of the rentals. But anyway, he was doing some excavation and he found these old tools that are rusted and falling apart in a mess. And he's like, hey, these would be great. These are really cool. You could sell these. And I'm like, yeah, that looks like a mess. But, you know, he's my dad. I humored him and I was like, fine, I'll list them. And I listed them and they were at my old house. So maybe I listed them about 3 years ago. And I thought I had donated them. I had taken them out of the system, everything. They're still listed on eBay. So I freaked out when the sale came
She
through,
did.
you know, in typical form. These are not, I don't even know, like I left these at the old house, like they weren't going to sell. But anyway, they were in my garage. I kept them. I drug them from one place to the other and they sold and I shipped them. And what a nightmare to ship.
Wow.
Because they're literally crumbling and
Yeah.
falling apart in my
Yeah.
hands. And there's dirt everywhere. Like I had to ship these. I had to drive them to FedEx, but shipping them, I had to like disinfect and clean every surface that they came
wow.
near when I was done because they were
Wow.
filthy and just falling apart and rusted. And
Have you had
Did
a
you
tetanus shot recently? Like
No.
Right?
any open cuts or wounds? on
no,
your hands
no,
that
I'm
you're-
good. I'm
This
good.
is our formal
I'm good.
girl from the medical world.
Yeah.
Pipe in here. Yeah.
So I use the words barn fresh on these, which is something I learned from another reseller when I listed them. Yep.
Okay.
Barn fresh.
instead of barn find. I've used barn find.
Barn fresh.
Why fresh?
I don't know. I
they're the
borrowed it
house
from somebody else.
barn.
I thought it sounded like cool.
Fresh out the barn.
Oh, no.
So
Barn
Tommy
fresh.
picked up on your other keywords that I picked up when you first showed it, which was rough salvage, right?
I do a lot of salvage.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right,
Rough
Kathy.
stuff.
Kathy had her second sale on Depop yesterday. Woohoo! And it was a wig.
Ooh, nice.
So
Nice. Nice.
Awesome.
Oh, we got lots of comments.
we have lots of comments. So Pam she went to the post office and had a return sitting there, a photograph that they said wouldn't go through the machine. It was non-machinable. But she does cards and stuff like she used to do quite a bit of those, so they should know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but because it was a ground advantage and not a first class, that was the problem. Uh-huh. Okay, so she had to school the post office on that one. She had to explain that to them. Okay.
Silly post person. silly post person.
Jason says that he watched your latest reseller reflections. Guys, if you don't know, Libby literally goes on every night before she wraps up her work, before she goes upstairs. After she wraps up her work, she resets to 0, she records a video, she goes upstairs, and she reflects on the day as a reseller, good, bad, ugly, whatever, and just lets you know a brief 5, usually it's about 5 minutes. The other night was like 12. The one I watched, I'm like, how did I get the long one that I'm
between 5 and 15 minutes? Yes.
But yes, so you get to see glimpses of what she's doing. So he liked your information.
Little shout out there. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh,
All right.
Look at
Club.
that.
We are always recruiting new enthusiastic members. Yes.
We are. Well, here's a new one.
All right.
Gibson Consignment Corral. Learning so much from you ladies. Only found you within the last couple weeks. I am a brick and mortar and online. Ooh, cool.
Yeah.
We love
It's a hybrid.
Hybrid.
Look forward to following you even more great information. Thank you. Thank you for being here.
Great. We are so happy to have you.
Bart. Welcome. Yes, we love new friends.
Mhm.
If you don't know already, I'm sure you've heard it 1,000 times from my mouth in all of our stuff. We have a Facebook community, so make sure that you go and check that out. I will get the link. And yes, like Kathy said, there are lots of other brick and mortars in there as well. So definitely.
Oh my gosh.
And then also,
That's so sweet. Thank you,
That's
Kathy.
hard.
Thank you.
So yes, and then we have our Patreon as well. Lots of different benefits and tiers in there, and lots of free stuff. I did a bunch of free come list with us this past week.
Yes, you did.
It's random.
And a lot of them, y'all. Libby and I didn't know about them until after the fact. Like, what were you doing the other? Like, how come we didn't know?
Turn your email notifications on. Actually, that's the hard part is we don't get those because we're part of the
Right. We don't get email notifications. So yeah.
You know, I like my invitations engraved and delivered on a silver platter, Samantha.
With a little do-do-do-do-do-do
Yes,
before
yes.
presenting it. Yeah. I hear you.
They were like nights and weekends. I didn't want you guys to be working on times that you shouldn't be working. I'm the one
because
that
we never work on the weekends. Yeah, we're just sitting around eating bonbons.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
I
never
had
working.
my own personal list-a-palooza this past weekend.
Yeah, you did. See, I would have interrupted the craziness that you listed.
Right? No, it was good that I wasn't group working yesterday. I mean, this past weekend, because Nick and I really slammed a lot out work-wise, and I would have been interrupted. My flow would have been interrupted. So, yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Tommy wants to
Tommy's
know.
trying to stir that pot. He's like, let's talk
Poshmark
about
sales. All right, so I'm not going to complain about Poshmark because I literally canceled 2 sales for items that I did not have today.
Right, let's talk about those sellers.
I'm the bad girlfriend in this scenario.
You are the bad girlfriend.
You know what? So I'm not going to complain. Poshmark's been okay, decent for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean Poshmark's the same as normal. I haven't been consistent about cross posting over there, and so I have hundreds of items that need to go over there because I haven't been good about that. So the last couple days, I've been working on cross listing more. I can't complain about a lack of sales if I don't have things over there.
Also a bad girlfriend. Yes.
Yeah, right.
Yes. Also a bad girlfriend.
Gosh, look at you guys. Yeah.
I can't believe I had to cancel 2 sales. I'm just like beside myself.
So I had, speaking of cross listing, Nick back here has gotten into my cross listing account and gotten excited about cross listing. And so he decided to start doing something that I've never done. And he's been moving stuff into Depop the last couple of weeks. That too being encouraged from watching a Frizzy Finds video that he decided he would start cross listing to Depop. So yeah, we had 3 sales. I was, for a brand new, no history there set up in the account. I'm happy with 3 sales, but y'all, I had to die laughing because I was texting Johnny of Frizzy Finds back and forth as we were setting it up, just asking, some advice on it and like, we're going to do it. Da, da, da. So I run into him and Lizzie this past weekend at a church rummage sale at 7 a.m.
You guys are like taking over Greensboro.
And Libby, I don't think you realize how they could walk across like 2 people's yards and be at each other's house.
I saw when I was there. Yeah.
Close.
Well, I didn't see his house or anything. I saw his like neighborhood.
Yeah. It's Bratlar. So anyway, we were laughing. And I said, I think he said, how's the Depop or whatever. And I go, listen, I didn't realize that selling on Depop was going to wind me up with emails that say, bro, what's going on with it's like I'm talking to my son, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
I said, I'm gonna have to really be patient if I'm gonna have to handle the bros coming out. And he goes, well, it could have been bruh. So, bro may be a little better than bruh.
Yeah. All right. You got this. So let's chat a little bit about the A/B test group and Poshmark. He sold 1, maybe 2 things since the change. So, all right, what is the deal with they changed the whole fee structure and then they said they're going back to the old one?
Yes.
Do you know when they're going back?
Today or tomorrow? Like it's soon. Like it's
okay. Because I actually had a comment in Poshmark on one of my items, and yes, I do have this particular item in inventory.
Wonderful.
And it said what the heck it was not what the heck message. It was nicely worded, and they said, is there a change? Like, why am I being charged $10 extra? It's something new? And I said, yes, it's something new, but it'll be reverting back. Feel free to submit an offer that, accounts for the upcharge or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was funny. So they must have got some blowback from the buyers and the sales, because I was surprised to get that comment. Yeah.
I was surprised too. Well, now they're getting blowback from the sellers because people just spent the last couple weeks going in and changing prices, lowering their things and trying to account for it. And it's very easy to lower your prices on Poshmark, but how do you raise them all? So now people have to go in and either delist, relist thousands of items, or individually touch each of them, or it's a whole.
I didn't even think about that because you know me, I'm not doing anything
didn't touch
extra.
anything.
I'm not
Yeah,
doing
Right?
anything extra.
I did not either, but yes.
We just let it be. So, I do have to give them. I'm the ex-girlfriend when it comes to. I do have to give them creds for listening because a lot of companies just make their decision and they're like, deal with it. So I am glad that they didn't take forever, that they, were open and listening to the feedback and making the changes back promptly versus really hurting a lot of businesses long term if sellers weren't going to buy.
Mm-hmm.
So Tommy thinks you can bulk.
I thought you could bulk increase it as well. However, the couple times I've done it, it did not hit all the items. There were all these exceptions. It was a nightmare. I think I tried it twice now that I'm thinking of it.
And then, like, if you do that, your offers have still been out that low or your price was already that low. So, like, when you go to do other things, it doesn't reflect the higher price that you have it now. It still goes back to your last offer you sent out or your last. And
I'm glad we didn't touch ours and just leave it be.
I left it be.
I mean, how much? So I'm kind of curious for those of you that did change your prices, like how much did that change in fee structure affect the way you price stuff? Like, I'm curious.
So like we talked about last night, Kathy's been repricing things and going, but silver lining somewhat. Like, it's hard because you get in a rabbit hole. I know when I go to delist, relist, I start tweaking things. She's been updating things. She last night in one of our Patreon things, last night or the night before, she goes, well, I realized I've learned a lot since I listed those, and I don't know what I was doing back then. And I'm like, oh, we all look back at that and go, what in the world? Or when you sell something from years ago and you're like, how did you even find that item?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
So she is updating her listings and going through them. But a lot of people are they're having to touch a lot more of their stuff than they shouldn't have had to touch.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I'm kind of curious if you did increase or like, what was the percentage? Like, I understand Kathy's doing it more for the like revising the listings, but like, was there a percentage you increased your price or decreased your price? And what did that look like? I don't know.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, because their fee redoing was it didn't even really make a lot of sense. So that would have been hard to do it consistently across the platform.
Right. Yeah. Yep.
All right.
Interesting.
Because maybe if the change isn't so much that you made, maybe you just don't have to worry about it.
Right.
Don't worry. Be happy.
Oh, I've heard Dawn did this too. I had a policy that I never priced below $8, even if the value is below that, because it doesn't make sense to sell an item for $5 or $6 when Posh takes so much, yada, yada, yada.
All right.
She might be putting more on here, but Dawn did the same thing. So Dawn from the Donovan collection, Dawn, the tie guy, we refer to him often.
As the Don.
I don't refer to him as that.
I like that. I'm sorry. I'm sticking with it.
And I like it, and it fit him.
But he did the same thing. Like he had just like a Poshmark rule that he never wasted a cross list over there unless it was over $12. So like a lot of his postcards and ephemera and stuff, it just never went on Poshmark because you're only going to make $1 or $2 off of it by the time they took the fees and did whatever. Well, when they implemented all these changes, he went and threw a lot of those on there, the $9, $10 things. And now they've reverted back. And he's like, oh, well, now I'm back to only making $3 on these items. And he's leaving them on there for now, but I think he's going to take them all off.
Yeah.
So, same thing. It was allowing you to lower prices so that because you had a better margin. You could clear things out.
I just didn't lower anything and went with the school of thought on mine that if people weren't happy because of the fees, then they would send me low offers. And then that's where I would help them out is in their offers. So that's how I left it.
There you go. Yeah. I just looked you guys up. You guys are in Texas. I love hearing, like, at least that's what it looked like on Facebook. I love hearing that other people have Facebook auction groups.
That's
love it.
awesome.
Tracking inventory, I do put it in Consign Cloud. I used to just do it. I mean, I did nothing but my Facebook auction group for almost 10 years, and I just did it like in notebooks. Like I literally just had a notebook and wrote down what item it was, who got it, and I had to keep like 2 sheets, one to keep track of like who's what consignor it was, and you know their payouts and all that part, and then the other one to keep track of who still had to pick stuff up, because that's the other side to the local pickup thing is like, okay, Susie bought 6 different things from 3 different consignors, so you keep track of that part on one, but Susie needs to pick up by Tuesday, and this is her total, and you keep track of that on another one. So, and then I went to spreadsheets, but now I do it in Consign Cloud, and when I ring it up, so I can ring it up, have every item go to the appropriate consignor, do what I need to do there, and then I park that sale until they pick it up and have paid. When you park it, you can just name it. So I can name it Susie and park it. And then when Susie actually follows through and picks up, then I can process it and we're good to go. And if Susie doesn't pick up, then I can void that sale. The items have not been processed to anybody's accounts. I don't owe anybody money, and I can re-auction all of those items.
You are so smart, girl.
Nice.
That is an awesome process. I love that.
We need to know exactly where Gibson Consignment Corral is, so that in a couple of years when we do our reseller retreat in Texas, we know where to go visit.
Wherever Greenville is. I think it's at Greenville, Texas.
Greenville, Texas. I'm going to Google that.
Awesome.
We love new friends.
We do, we are especially intrigued by hybrids, people that have stores and online. We love it.
Mm-hmm. Best of both worlds.
I want to make more Consign Cloud videos and like show stuff like that, but they're coming out with a new like updated interface. And I know some of their searches and stuff are going to be different. They actually have some new search features on there right now that are like in test mode. So I'm also just kind of waiting till all their pretty stuff comes out.
Mm-hmm. Good idea. Donnie
the dude. I wish Don was here actually watching us, because I don't know. I don't know about that.
All right. So they're located near Dallas. We have to keep that in mind whenever we do our reseller retreat Texas version.
Texas style.
Where we're all wanted to go to Texas and cowboy hats, and we're going to have some fun.
You've always wanted to go to Texas. First of all, you say that about Texas. Every state we talk about.
I know, because I haven't been anywhere, and I'm really excited.
I thought you were saying that to me. I'm like, I've been to Texas.
No, yeah. Like, also, I don't think I've ever heard anybody say that they want to go to Texas.
Really?
Oh, Texas is fun.
Sorry, Texas people. It's well.
I love Texas.
I don't know. My son went. What was it? 2 years ago. I was so jealous. I was trying to figure out a way. Like, he was going on a business type trip. So
it's fun. It's totally different.
Sure, bring your mom. Bring your mom.
Hold it.
Hi, Lee.
What did I just sell? Take a guess. We got it in Tennessee. I purchased it with baby bottles.
The liners?
Nope. No, I still got those. I should probably lower those.
Oh my gosh, you're making my brain go, wait, do you know how much sourcing I've done since then? And I got to try to figure this out.
Was it the empty saran wrap?
Oh God, right? Everybody go watch that video, the coveted empty saran wrap. It was the Prince tennis bag.
Oh, the 80s cool one.
The 80s one. It had a cool colorway, a little dirty, but it's okay because it's old.
It was awesome.
Just sold for full asking price of $49 plus shipping. I paid $5 for it.
We did that on the TGI. We did a TGIW while we were, or TGIF. That was back when it was still TGIF.
I like listed it while we were on that. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. So
I'm so excited. Lee is here. I don't think did you ever make one of our lives before, Lee?
I think he's been able to come in once, but I mean, what time is it right now? You're over in the UK, right?
Yeah, I wonder.
Welcome.
Our timing
Awesome.
is off.
Because I want to show it.
So, wow.
Wowza.
Where's the tennis bag going? Is it going to California?
Los Angeles, California.
Yeah, I knew. I knew it. Yep.
Yep. It's
Without a doubt, East Coasters, every time I get a lower offer, like at the bottom of what I'm willing to take, every time it's California.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Nickel, and it'll be our ongoing joke. Well, if we accept this offer, where are we shipping it to? Probably California. And then boop, yep, California.
Oh, all right. That's interesting. I have to notice that.
The California people are the ones that pay full price, and they don't get.
I thought I kind of had the same. Florida's my lowball offer state, man.
Thank you. Nick brought this because I had to share my pickup from my favorite pickup this weekend from sourcing. Libby had her childhood one and sold it a while back. It's the 80s charm necklace.
Charmies.
Little charmies. Isn't that cool?
Well, I told you the story about the charmies, how it was. I sold it and I thought these don't look like they were mine because there was like a toilet on there. My sister loves toilet humor. There was like Rambo, like not my cup of tea. And I'm like, I don't think this was mine. It was hers.
Was it?
It was my sister's.
Was she mad at you?
No, she wasn't mad.
Lee says it's afternoon and tea time over there. And I just want to give a shout out to Lee for being like one of our biggest fans and liking and commenting on all of our stuff. We really, really appreciate how much interaction
it means so much
on our Instagram and our YouTube. Yes.
Because sometimes we just feel like we're talking out into a void. So it's just really nice to get comments and nice things. Yeah.
Yes, for sure. For sure.
I gotta go grab a box real quick.
Which if you guys are watching, hit the thumbs up on this video if you don't mind. Let's see.
Yeah.
Please. Please.
Hold on.
It helps.
Sometimes it doesn't want to read my.
It didn't do mine either.
There it is.
Oh, there you go. Wait.
I got it.
Just in case you need a visual representation of what a thumbs up is. There you go.
We got it. We just have fun with these things,
Oh my gosh.
So
I'm so
fun.
excited she sold that. That is really cool. I'm trying to think what other things, what else did we sell this week that was exciting?
Oh, I'm sure something.
I'm like, my brain is just stuck and I can't believe I had to cancel 2 Poshmark sales loop. So I can't get past it. Yes. All right. Kathy was up first. Thumbs up. Whoop, whoop. Thank you.
Thank you. We love our thumbs up. I gotta go look back at our sales.
Yeah, do that. See if
You
you
have
find
some
us some
offers.
goodies.
A couple offers waiting in the wings there, my friend.
Do I?
You do. Couple of offers. Maybe they're low balls from California. Samantha, what are you doing over there?
And now come list with us in a little bit. And our Patreon. Everybody go over to Patreon, sign up, do some things. I'm out of shape. I'm gonna unbox some fun consignment. This is like the new with tags box from Colorado.
What?
New with tags box from Colorado. Wait, what?
So I have a consigner that it was an eBay seller, but had some life changes and needed to liquidate some things. And so she sent me some boxes to consign. And I call this the new with tags box because everything I pulled out of here when I peeked at the top, all had tags.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Hey, thanks for the engagement, Pro Stock Markets.
Woo! Oh, my.
I'm sorry. I had to.
That's really funny. Really, really funny.
Go ahead, thumbs down us. That's fine. That counts too. Go for it.
Any of your engagement helps us out. We appreciate.
We'll take it all. We are not for everybody, and we can be boring AF sometimes. That's fine. That's fine.
So I had a shirt I thought I had listed that I bought at an estate sale, and I thought for sure it was listed. And Nick tells me yesterday or Sunday. This is not listed anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even in inventory. And I'm like, well, I know I photographed it. I thought I put it up and I listed it. I'm glad he found it because then it sold the next day, right?
There you go. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been selling, I know I showed a lot of you before the vintage.
Why are you still here?
Right.
Why?
I say stay.
It's done. I can't get that off the screen. I was blocking it and I can't get it off the screen. There we go.
Okay. Block them, let them stay and give us
Nah.
We'll take it. It's okay.
I wish we could play heavy metal music in the background. I'd be fine with that.
Right? YouTube would not accept that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Judith.
Oh, thanks.
Hearts for you. Hearts for you. Hearts for you. That's right. It still helps, you know. We take it.
We're like real YouTubers, guys.
Yeah, that's the bonus, right? Like,
yeah.
Once you get the trolls, you're a real YouTuber.
You know you're a real YouTuber when, right?
I just have never.
We block.
It's like scrolling through YouTube and Facebook and stuff. It's like if you don't agree with something or you don't like it,
move on.
Just keep going. Like why?
Move on.
It is an interesting phenomenon. Like you have to think about that for a second. Yeah.
Like
my only question is, what do you do for a living? That's my question. Like, how do you have time to do that? Like, I don't have time to do that.
Oh, he's obviously rocking the pro stock market. I mean, hedge fund.
All right, let's not be mean. You just got to think, people that do stuff like that, they need a little compassion, a little love.
Yeah. Well, apparently you loved him with a good old morning, afternoon block. So
get your booty out. Don't need that kind of negativity. Oh, thanks, Lee.
Thank you.
Wait, what are we? Oats?
Oats.
Oh, because she sold the oats.
Oh.
Wait, I don't know about the oats. Tell me about the oats.
Wait, Arnold, wait a minute.
Check your text messages, woman. Your Facebook messages. It was in one of our group chats. One of the
the social media diet now. I can't even keep up in the reselling world. It's really killing me.
So Pam got overnight oats. Wanted to try them. I mean, we've talked about this over the last.
I mixed the Pams up on that one somehow. I thought it was Pam Arnold sending the overnight oats.
No, Pam Henry. So she got overnight oats.
Sorry, Pam.
Tried several of them. Not a fan, did not like, did not want. So, but she doesn't like to waste things. So then she looked them up on eBay. They actually comped pretty well. So she posted them. They sold the next day. Boom. Great. Her spouse said, had mentioned that he wanted some Popeye spinach, some blah, blah, blah. And he really liked it. He used to eat it as a kid. So she went and got him some. Like 4 cans. He left her a note. It was hilarious. I wish you'd have seen this message.
Hold on, I've got it right. I'll read you the note. Hold on.
Okay.
So Howard, if you were wait, Howard is listening in the car, I'm sure. So Howard, we love you, and we thought this was hilarious, and we totally would be listing these, and our husbands would do the exact same thing. So yes.
So he leaves the 3 cans left over with a note saying, "Bet you can't sell this on eBay."
Turns out.
Challenge accepted.
Adult Howard did not like spinach like child Howard did. He couldn't even deal with it at all. So I actually I looked briefly, Pam. They sell pretty good.
Did you get them listed, Pam? Did you get them up there?
Yeah. How's the spinach saga going?
See, we're not boring.
Oh my gosh.
Hilarious.
I still haven't jumped on that overnight oat train.
True.
Well, she attempted to. It just did not work for her. Oh, wow.
That's something, hey?
Oh, that's going to sell. I love that. Is it flannel?
Yep. Oh, yeah. It's flannel. True Grit. The Great Outdoors.
Oh, that's awesome.
Tailored in the USA.
That's awesome. That's a goodie, I think.
I've already maybe bought a couple of things. So when I did one of the come list with us last week, I did her first box that I opened, and poor Dawn was in there. Kathy might have been in there too at the time. And I took something out and I was like, oh my God, this is so soft. If only it was in, it's in my size. I immediately am putting on a sweater, like right there. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm buying this one. Guys, how much do you think I should buy this for? Will you comp it for me? Like,
You know who needs that shirt? Our friend Nicole from I'd Flip That. She's got the moose thing. She's got to find herself a moose.
So when she went to Denver, like right after our Tennessee trip, she did a girls trip to Denver and she got to see moose.
Oh, did she finally see one? For some reason, I thought at one point she sent a different animal claiming it a moose in a joke, but she actually saw one.
I thought she got to see one. I'm pretty sure.
There's moose in Denver?
In Colorado, yeah, there's moose. There's moose in Minnesota too. She just doesn't go out of the city.
Right. I mean Minnesota, but like I didn't realize it was in Denver too. I'm just surprised. I'm surprised. I thought it was more like Montana.
Minnesota moose hunts. She just hasn't run into them yet.
Maine,
so I am an
Michigan.
hour away from the moose capital of Michigan, and I've had moose run right down my street here while I was not here. I have never seen. I take that back. I have seen a moose swimming, so I've seen its head in a distance as it swims from island to island, but I've never seen a moose.
Well, I'd prefer to see a swimming moose than one galloping down my street.
Yes. Correct. Also, I have seen cougars, bears are a regular thing. Like I've seen all that, not scared of them. A moose scares the crap out of me. They're huge.
They should. They're giant.
Yeah. Healthy respect for them, but I really want to see one.
Well, we're going to see one when we go to Denver for our retreat.
Will we see buffalo as well?
I don't think they have buffalo in Denver.
I have no idea.
I don't think they have. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm not believing anything you say, Libby, at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm not believing anything you say. Y'all, so I know we're not boring and we're having fun, but we have to be in our Patreon. Come work with us in 15 minutes, less than 15 minutes. I'm going to need a little break before that to grab some lunch and go to the little ladies' room.
And you're not gonna do like Samantha and I did when you weren't here. What week was that? And we were both so hungry. All we did was talk about snacks and food the whole time.
Yes, last week.
Was that last week?
Was just food. We talked a lot about food and a little bit about reselling.
Well, no wonder the guy talked about it being boring.
There was so much food. Oh, look at Tommy is over here.
Oh, okay.
More than 3,000 moose, making it one of the fastest growing moose populations in the lower 48. We used to have a
shocked. I just never pictured moose in Colorado.
We used to have a fast growing moose population, but they released a bunch of wolves here, and now we have a lot of wolves.
Wow.
Shoot, I had a snack quote I thought I had saved.
Oh, wait, did you see Judith's?
All right, off topic. Did you say that you're a uranium glass expert? I have a question. You guys sold salt and pepper shakers too. I asked him about safety after he bought them. So Pam, Whimsy and such, she is our uranium glass expert.
Right here in the comments too.
Yes.
Pam, are you seeing this?
She is the one to but I mean, like, that's weird that they would ask that after they purchased them. Did you already ship them? I mean, I say with any vintage items, whether it's uranium or not, that it's not safe for food consumption, or they need to like look at it themselves, kind of thing, and judge themselves whether they think it's good for that.
Yep.
I like deer. Yes, moose. No way.
I know.
Yeah, you already should. You're fine. You're fine, Judith. I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. They need
if he gets it and then says, well, I got this because I was going to eat out of them and now I don't feel safe doing that, say, I gladly accept a return. You can send them back to me.
Yeah. So, all right. So maybe it was my ex-husband that bought them because my mother-in-law had a huge collection of uranium glass and she collected all sorts of, glass. And every time, actually to this day, when we go to my sister-in-law's house, he still freaks out. Like he won't let any of the kids like drink out of anything that may be like uranium glass, or he's like freaks out about all of that stuff and didn't even like that I had it in the house. And I had like the Fiesta, radioactive red, they would call it. You know what I'm talking about, that color. Yeah, he was definitely like in the camp of like, I don't want to be anywhere near that stuff.
But yet you guys have like nuclear power plants and stuff. Like,
right. It was just like this irrational thing he has that bothers him, I guess.
When I drove through Ohio and then through Pennsylvania to get to you, I that was one of the first things I said. I'm like, you guys have a lot of power plants, and that's kind of weird and creepy. Like,
yeah. So that's what my father did when I was younger. Is he was built one of the nuclear power plants here. Yeah.
Oh, wow. These shakers sound like they're absolutely beautiful.
Right.
I'd probably be more worried about the vintage Tupperware cups that my dad still has and we all still use, like the little plastic colored ones. And I mean, he's got a couple different ones. Those things probably have more chemicals and badness in them than other things.
Right.
I still use them.
All right. Well, we better get going so we can grab some lunch and get to our Patreon people and get to work, right?
I know. I was trying to find my I thought I saved a good snack quote for y'all, but I can't find it. So if I do, I'll share.
All right, fun.
Minnie Mouse.
How cute. Disney
All right. For those of you that are here that will be at our co-working hours in a few minutes, we will see you over on Patreon. And for those of you that are not, we hope we will see you soon again in the comments, maybe next Wednesday, same bat channel, same
time, same place. We'll be here. Thank you all. You're great.
Thank y'all.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I'd flip that.